Deep within the emerald heart of Mesoamerica, over a millennium ago, a civilization flourished unlike any other. They were the Maya, architects of towering pyramids that pierced the rainforest canopy, astronomers who charted the heavens with breathtaking precision, and mathematicians who conceived of zero centuries before Europe. Their sprawling cities, like Tikal and Palenque, pulsated with life, art, and intellectual vigor. Yet, by 900 CE, something catastrophic occurred. These magnificent urban centers, once home to hundreds of thousands, fell silent. Their intricate systems of governance and trade crumbled. What force could unravel such an advanced society? Was it an alien intervention, a divine curse, or something far more chillingly human? The echoes of their sudden disappearance resonate to this day, intertwined with a prophecy that once sent a shiver down the spine of the modern world, a stark warning from a forgotten past. The story of the Maya is not one of a single unified empire, but a network of powerful city-states, each a vibrant hub of culture and innovation, spread across what is now southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. During their classic period, roughly from 250 to 900 CE, their achievements were staggering. In cities like Copan, located in modern-day Honduras, or the sprawling metropolis of Tikal in Guatemala, priests and scribes meticulously recorded history and astronomical observations on stelae and codices using a complex hieroglyphic script. Their understanding of celestial mechanics allowed them to predict solar eclipses and the movements of Venus with uncanny accuracy. Their calendar systems, particularly the long count, were astonishingly precise, measuring vast epochs of time and underpinning their worldview that time itself was cyclical, an eternal dance of creation and destruction. The long count, a vigesimal system, meticulously tracked days from a mythical starting point in 3114 BCE, culminating in a grand cycle of 13 Baktans, approximately 5,125 years. This was not merely a way to mark days, it was the very rhythm of their cosmos. But as the 9th century dawned, a profound crisis began to grip the southern Maya lowlands. One by one, major cities from Dos Pilas to Calakmul saw their monumental construction cease. Populations dwindled, and eventually these once thriving centers were abandoned, swallowed by the encroaching jungle. The collapse wasn't instantaneous nor uniform. It was a prolonged, agonizing decline that unfolded over a century, leaving behind a profound archaeological enigma. For decades, scholars debated the cause. Was it a foreign invasion, a devastating plague, or perhaps a peasant revolt against the elite class? The most compelling evidence points to a devastating confluence of factors, primarily environmental degradation and climate change, exacerbated by internal warfare and political instability. Paleoclimatological data, derived from sediment cores taken from lakes like Chichen Canab in the Yucatan Peninsula, reveal a series of severe, prolonged droughts that struck the region between 800 and 950 CE. These were not minor dry spells, they were multi-decade events, unprecedented in their severity for centuries. The Maya agricultural system, heavily reliant on maize cultivation through slash-and-burn techniques, was catastrophically vulnerable. As populations swelled, the demand for farmland and timber, especially for the production of lime plaster used in their monumental architecture, led to widespread deforestation. Stripped of its protective tree cover, the fragile tropical soil eroded rapidly, diminishing agricultural yields further and silting up precious water sources. This environmental collapse created a brutal feedback loop. Less food meant increased competition for dwindling resources. Epigraphic evidence from sites like Caracol and Naranjo illustrates a dramatic increase in internecine warfare during this period. The once ritualized conflicts escalated into destructive, resource-driven battles, destabilizing trade routes, disrupting agricultural production, and leading to the capture and sacrifice of enemy elites. The psychological toll of constant conflict, coupled with starvation, would have been immense, eroding the very social fabric that held their complex society together. The grand authority of the Kul Ajav, the divine lords, weakened as they failed to deliver the rains and prosperity promised by their sacred connection to the cosmos. And then there is the prophecy. The long count calendar, meticulously crafted by Maya astronomers, completed its 13th Baktun cycle on a date equivalent to December 21, 2012. This wasn't an apocalypse in the Maya worldview, but a monumental shift, a rebirth, a transition to a new era. For the Maya, time was a series of overlapping cycles, each ending and beginning anew. Monuments like Tortuguero Monument 6 in Tabasco, Mexico, explicitly mention the 2012 date, not as a catastrophic end, but as a time when a deity, Bolon Yakte Ku, would descend, signaling the culmination of the current creation cycle. However, in the late 20th and early 21st centuries, fueled by selective interpretation and widespread media sensationalism, this cyclical completion was catastrophically misinterpreted as a prediction of global cataclysm. The world braced for an end that the Maya never foretold. This modern misreading, a profound misunderstanding of their sophisticated cosmology, ironically highlighted humanity's own anxieties about linear time and ultimate endings, contrasting sharply with the Maya's profound reverence for cyclical renewal. It was a projection of our fears onto their ancient wisdom, a wisdom that spoke not of destruction but of cosmic transition. The Maya civilization, in its glory and its ghost-like decline, stands as an enduring testament to human ingenuity and vulnerability. Their mastery of astronomy and mathematics allowed them to chart time with astonishing precision, yet their dependence on a fragile environment, coupled with the pressures of population growth and conflict, ultimately proved to be their undoing. Their story is a chilling echo, a stark warning from the deep past. Even the most advanced societies are not immune to the devastating consequences of environmental mismanagement and societal breakdown. The true prophecy of the Maya was not a cataclysmic end to the world on a specific date, but rather the timeless, cyclical lesson embedded in their own history, that unchecked ambition and disregard for the delicate balance of nature can lead to an unforeseen and profound silence. As we grapple with our own planetary challenges today, the abandoned cities and weathered stelae of the Maya whisper a powerful, urgent message across the millennia, a complex legacy that continues to resonate and challenge our perceptions of progress and permanence.